game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and from the sideline, as always, our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. Also stopping by our program, one of the great point guards in NBA history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I love the nickname the Jet, by the way.
Man, appreciate the shout-out. And you know you're the guy who brought it back alive.
Well, it really happened in high school. Right,
it happened in high school, but no one called me in high school, college, until the NBA. He shouted it out, and now it's stuck like fire. Now, no, I can't go anywhere. And they're like, Jet. And I'm like, Kevin Harlan started the
But
fire.
you love that.
But
name.
the name has evolved. Now it's Private Jet.
It's PJ.
No, it's actually prop play now. I don't fly much.
Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A., my parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. It doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
What a story. David, thank you. So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
Obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Green. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Harris. And it's Howard in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
George dishes to Jackson. Leonard with the ball. And it's sent back by Howard. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Rebounded by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball. And a missed layup. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. That 3 off the mark. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the San Antonio Spurs. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. No good there. Good D by Howard.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
There's Green with the 3. Here's Harris. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
Outside, George. The 3 from Leonard. And no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
And the first one drops. Kenny, so much can happen on draft night. What was it like for you the night you were selected out of North Carolina, number 6 overall?
It was interesting because I wasn't sure if I was going to Sacramento.
Really?
Because I interviewed for everyone else in the top 10 basically except for them. And they took me without an interview. And that surprised me. Not very often, Greg, in life you get a job without an interview.
Yeah.
Well, I got that.
A high-paying job.
A high-paying one at that.
No less.
Now Harris Paul George missing from long range. 2 points. That one goes. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
We talk about Harris's ability to create off the bounce, and then you see the upper body strength on the finish.
Jackson finds George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
George against Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard. And slammed in by Howard.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
George passes to Zubac. Ball's knocked loose. Howard with the steal. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Curry against Jackson. And the rejection by Zubac. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Jackson kicks to Batum. Curry against Jackson. Pass to George. Releases. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here is Harris. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort. Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Kenny, you played under a number of legendary coaches. What traits do they share, and how were they different?
Well, the great thing about all of them, they had me. So that makes
Okay, check that box, right? Move half off to the side.
It's something that they all had in common. I'm not saying that it's me, but it is happening. I think what makes them great is the ability to relate, and also the ability to change direction. Like, you could have a game plan and then all of a sudden change the game plan in the middle of the game and come up with a new one if it's not.
Well, I even go a step further. You're also, the great coaches adapt to their personnel as opposed to trying to make the personnel adapt to them. That's why Greg Popovich stand out for me. Because I remember when the Spurs used to be beating you in the 80s.
Yeah. And now
then he's the guy that started this whole offensive thing.
This running thing.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Mike Scott's checked in for Dwight Howard. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Harris's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
It's all about position. Once Leonard's at the rim, it's lights out.
Curry with it. George picks him up. Curry passes to Simmons. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game. Couldn't get anything to drop.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Clippers. That's good from Simmons. The NBA definitely is a global product, and at the same time, Commissioner Silver reaffirming the league's American values of free speech. This caught some people off guard, perhaps. It's not always easy, is it?
Well, he's got the most difficult job, and you got to give the commissioner a lot of credit, staying true to who he is and what he feels the league is about, and able to tell that story to the world, and not just here nationally, but internationally.
Sacrifice money that was coming into the league for values that he thought were important.
Bottom line, freedom is not free.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rondo looking over the floor. Leonard against Green. It's stolen by Green. Harris outside. Poked loose. That shot off the mark. Great tee that time from Batum.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Rondo kicks to Zubac. Pass to Jackson. Zubac in the post. Harris is there. They grab their own miss. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Green.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Now here's Rondo following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Here's Leonard, and the shot goes in. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night. And there are a lot of questions on the best way, guys, to develop talent in the NBA. Kenny, would you restructure youth basketball in the U.S.?
Many fans think that the G League could supplant college hoops. I think I would restructure it in this way, and it has nothing to do with the players. I would just make sure that the coaches are coaches, meaning to get a driver's license, what do you need? You have to learn to drive. To get any kind of thing, you need a license to do it. You don't need a license to be a coach. No, you got to be a licensed to coach my kids.
And not to mention, this is still a business. So I'd rather have the impact of what the college game brings, because now I got a ready-made star coming into our game. You think about when Magic and Bird came in, they were big stars because they have played in the most watched game ever.
Absolutely.
Right? There's still a huge advantage to having collegians come into our league.
Here's Leonard after the Sixers pick up 2. Now, here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. Hits it from three-point range.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Maxey passes to Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And he makes the first.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
And he can't hit the second. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves, and we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Morris drops them both. And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
Oh, it made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand checking. Because Derek Harper,
It was so much.
he was so aggressive
The
with
best,
the hand.
I always felt that was a guy. Man, first of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on you, felt good, didn't it, kid? He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what you're
you could
saying.
feel it.
And he could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
And here is Los Angeles now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
One shot.
Free throw good for Morris. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Maxey. Now the pass to Harris. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The 76ers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both. Not too long ago, we saw a number of NBA players, balk at joining the U.S. national team. Kenny is someone who has played in the colors of red, white, and blue representing this country. Why aren't players lining up to represent the U.S.?
Well, I think it's also a combination of the teams. The investment that they have in their personal players individually is from a contractual standpoint. They're scared of the risk. So it's not just the player's decision. I'm sure that there are teams that are calling their players and say, we'd rather you not play.
And we've seen big-time injuries in that regard.
And the other thing is, too, our guys now, back when we played, you only did international competition once. Right now, some of these guys have done it for 5, 6, 7 times.
Yes.
And you factor in their long runs in the postseason, man. That's a lot of wear and tear on the body.
A lot of basketball. And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Here's Oturu. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Maxey. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Morris. The kick out to Scott. Fires from deep. Clippers trail by 4. Rondo passes to Oturu. Now here's Kennard. Maxey grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Thibault can't get it to go. Clippers shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's Mann. This game he had 10 points. And that one's good. Thibault. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Whoa, hammering it in.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Passes to Harris. They get a hand on it. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
Rondo, known for his quick hands on defense, that time turned it into offense.
Pass to Harris. 3 seconds left. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Rajon Rondo. The 76ers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together. We move the ball. We make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward.
The range of Luke Kennard on display. This guy is a lights-out shooter.
You ask around, more and more team trainers focused on the importance of sleep for peak performance. Is that something that you ever paid attention to, Kenny, when you were playing?
Yes. I never played an NBA game, maybe very few, without taking a nap on game.
But how about like a night's sleep? Would you say I got to get 7 hours? I got to get 8 hours?
I would say my thing was I would set my timer for 12:30 a.m. to make sure that I'm in bed by 12:30. So that would be my alarm clock, not to wake up, but to go to bed by that time.
Greg?
Yeah, my nap was more important than my night of sleep. Because also back then we traveled, like after games, a lot of times you didn't get to the next city till 2, 3 in the morning, and you're still wired up. So like that nap, man, was vital.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Now let's have a quick look at some of the league's top defenders in the season's second half. Take a look at Leonard. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Matisse Thybulle, several spots down. He's another guy who can pick your pocket.
What a job both of them have done defensively in the open court. They've really gotten a feel for their opponents the more they see them.
Howard kicks to Korkmaz. Yep, that one goes in there. And the 76ers lead by 1.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Here's George. Not going to go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Korkmaz. Left side, Scott. Here's Thybulle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First one falls for him. And the 76ers with some changes. Danny Green, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Seth Curry comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
We know George can beat you with the pass, has great vision and great court sense.
And Simmons kicks to Green. Back to Simmons. They double team Howard. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Simmons, just 5 on the clock. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got 12 in the game.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Now Zubac. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
There's a check in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 2. Leonard, no luck.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
From deep, Green. Here's Howard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. From deep, George. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Harris passes to Simmons. George against Curry. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Pushing it up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Simmons against George. Now here is Harris. Defense right on him. Comes up empty down low. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Leonard, that's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
The size, the touch, Leonard has all the tools needed to make that play.
George against Simmons. Pass to Harris. Good on the shot.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And it's George missing.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
The feed to Harris. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. LA has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Leonard against Green. Leonard, no luck. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Simmons left side. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Jackson passes to George. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's blocked by Simmons.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Clippers trail by 9. Jackson with it. He had 28 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the strike.
The Clippers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The throw good. Paul George.
He's a top talent in today's game. George is not only a dynamic offensive player, but he's versatile and a skilled defender.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And both free throws good for Paul George.
The consummate team player. Paul George is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
The pass to Harris. George against Simmons. And Howard with the stuff.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
I like when Kawhi takes initiative like this. Nice job forcing the defender's hand.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And every year, Kawhi plays at the highest level. A top-tier player who possesses a real competitive fire.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Here's Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Passes it to Leonard. That one misses. Great D that time from Green. On the wing, Milton. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Over Leonard. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Rondo passes to George. Back to Rondo. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias, challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I tell my son Malloy how good Leonard really is. A dynamite offensive threat who heats up in a hurry.
Pass to Harris. Eight for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
So both teams making some changes here. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the 76ers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And seeing where the 76ers are, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Here's Milton. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the 76ers lead by 13.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. Looking to get it going. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Scott's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Milton. Here's Harris. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Harris has got 21 in the game. Feeds it to Morris. It's intercepted. Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
Steve, you've had your battles against Kenny Smith when you two played, but it's always so much fun to be by his side here at the broadcast table.
Yeah, for sure. Kenny's a competitor. But more importantly, right now, he's a fantastic commentator. Great job of expressing his views on the league, and I hope we will hear from him for a long time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Simmons. Both good from the line that time. The 76ers leading by 15. Now, here's Maxey. The pass to Milton. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Oturu, the pass to Kennard. Can't hit from in close.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's Scott with the jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Passes it to Milton. Pass to Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Thibault's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Milton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Philadelphia taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what has your approach been so far tonight?
Just trying to play with a lot of energy. I'll do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Post hard.
Dwight, thanks. Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And gracing us with his presence once again after his stirring performance with the live crew. At least that's what the card I'm reading says, and it was written by the always terrific Kenny Smith.
Well, you know what it was? You called it the live pool, but you know what it was when I was down there?
It was the, no.
You know it's always fun.
You know what, Kenny? Yeah, I'm not a hater. I'm a competitor.
Thank you.
And I must say, you did a great job. I did almost as much as the regular broadcast. I was impressed.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Batum, good.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Pass to Howard. Howard draws the double. Curry on the wing, guarded by Jackson. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now off the inbound. That's good from Harris on the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Leonard. Great D that time from Green.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
He kicks it to Curry. Howard, the pass to Curry. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by Zubac. There's the feed to Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ. He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Here's Curry. Sweet little floater. And the 76ers lead by 18.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Leonard on the wing. Tries it from 19, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You have to give it up for Kawhi right now. He is wearing out the defense.
George against Simmons. Curry outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got 5 now.
And there aren't many players more reliable
from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Harris against Batum. Pulls up, high post. Harris, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Batum finds Jackson. No good on the triple. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Leonard looking over the floor. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Curry. Sinks that one from the post. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Simmons against Zubac. Outside Leonard.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Green passes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clippers trail by 21. Outside, George. And here's Leonard from 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Jackson against Curry. Harris outside. And it's in there.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Leonard attacking. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons with it. George picks him up. Here's Simmons. He's got 18.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Batum against Harris. Here's Jackson. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Clippers trail by 20 on the wing, George. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Axie's checked in for Danny Green. Axie passes to Simmons. Over Kennard. Here's Curry. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Simmons against George. Outside, Simmons. 4 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. On its way from Curry for 2. They get it back, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And in his day, one of the top scorers in the league. Howard turning back the clock.
George against Simmons. George passes to Leonard. That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Simmons looking around. There's the pass to Curry. Here's Howard. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
George dishes to Leonard. Over Harris. Leonard, no luck. The 76ers leading by 18. Here's Simmons. That one doesn't drop. 80 that time from Leonard. And now the Clippers on the break. Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 7 points here in this quarter. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Passes it to Harris. Six to shoot. It's on target from the high post. Harris has got 27 points. Clippers trail by 17. And the Clippers call time here. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
Man, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Simmons, and it's Shake Milton in for Curry. Mann passes to Kennard. Here's Mann. Pass to Oturu. Over Maxey. And the basket by Oturu. Oturu's got 6.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Pass to Milton. To the paint. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Harris, the 15-footer. Good. Harris has got 8 points in the quarter.
Just another shot in his arsenal. Tobias with the mid-range jumper.
Outside Rondo. And the pass to Morris. Over Milton. Morris, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
76ers ball.
The 76ers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. .157 left here in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. That one a little long. Clippers trail by 16. Now Kennard. 8 points for him. Inside, Oturu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Oturu's got 8 points. Now, here's Maxey. Kennard covering. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blower. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Clippers trail by 16. Passes to Oturu. Kennard with the ball. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Howard's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 59 seconds left in the third. Rondo passes to Oturu. Pass to Kennard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
That free throw good from Kennard.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Howard finds Milton. Bobbed up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. And stolen by Thibault. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's denied. Outside Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Rondo is so tricky. Consistently looking to take advantage of the defense being too physical with him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First one falls for him.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so he hits both.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
Now here's Milton. Tight defense on him. First trip to the line for him here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Rondo with the ball. Got it up. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Philadelphia, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Here's Milton. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Batum. Kennard's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 13. Lobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Back to Rondo. And here's Leonard from 3. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight. Philadelphia shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. It's blocked. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard's got the ball. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. And the rejection by Zubats. Batum wide open. He fires. It's hauled in by Thibault. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Tips it.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Zubats kicks to Kennard. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Paul George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Simmons dishes to Harris. Count that one. Harris has got 31.
The defense has tried to make adjustments, but Tobias is smart. He's adjusting back.
Leonard draws the double. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Zubats no good. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And there's the pass to George. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Timeout called the 76ers.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And he makes the first. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something. We could get that, and but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well, and I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Here's Curry, lays it up off the glass, and the 76ers lead by 12.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The first one falls.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Here's Simmons. Passes it to Harris. Offline with his three.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Jackson misses. The 76ers leading by 10. Curry passes to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Jackson. Harris's shot is off. The Clippers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Pass to Leonard. Here's George. They get it again. Here's Zubac. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Simmons dishes to Harris. Down low. Here's Howard. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one.
I mean, physical defense, but Howard just too strong.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Green, and Green slams it in.
You see the strength, the explosiveness of Danny Green. He's not just an outside shooter, folks.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Green. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Curry passes to Simmons. Outside, Green. Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. But they'll get another chance.
and they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And the dunk by Batum.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Lobbed up there for Howard, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
And Curry has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 9.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Zubac finds George. Leonard against Green. Leonard the pass to George. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Green. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Yes, that goes in.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
George passes to Zubac. Now Jackson. Basket good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The pass to Howard. Back to Curry. A floater. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Harris outside. Harris draws the double. Green dishes to Curry. Here's Howard. Kicks it to Harris. Shoots over Batum and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 33 points for Tobias Harris. Now here's Leonard. Poked away. Curry with the steal. Over Jackson. And Simmons slams it in.
Intent on keeping that possession alive, Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Leonard against Green. Here's Jackson with the three. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Harris. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 41.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Green against Leonard. Pass to Jackson. And here's George. Off target with his three. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Harris.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Dwight Howard.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them to within 10. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Dwight did it all tonight. What was the biggest factor to impact the game the way you did?
Just thank God, that I'm healthy and I'm able to do all the things I can do on the floor because of him. So my objective tonight was just to come out and win.
You look like your normal self again, Dwight. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.